Hey guys. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Hi, Christabella, Baby Crab Cakes, Village Baker, Mike Wallace. Yeah, Nader might come join us and chat in a little bit. First thing I want to do is I want to say, let's please pray for all the people in Florida with Hurricane Milton. I'm hearing that it was pretty bad. And also Helene. A million prayer. Thank you. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Did you all see my update yesterday about the WTO? I might have another special guest pop into chat as well. And also, guys, after I'm done the updates and the Q&A, I wanted to talk about that something that's very dear to my heart. And what I wanted to discuss is cancer. And as you all know, cancer has taken so many people's lives. And being a nurse, I'm very involved in helping patients with cancer, patients that are in remission from cancer. And I'm very involved in a foundation that has to do with cancer. So I'm going to bring somebody, well, actually, it's going to be Dream Big. I'm going to bring her on later on in the podcast. And she has a foundation that helps cancer patients and cancer survivors. I would like to take about 5 minutes of your time for you guys to please hear about her foundation and what she does. And if you guys are interested, you could email and helping out these cancer patients. You can email dinarinfo2024@gmail.com. Richie, Mike Wallace, Multi Troy, Sandy, Gino, Vince. I'm going to start out with updates first, and then I'll jump into the Q&A. Gelato, there's no OnlyFans. I don't do OnlyFans. You're on the wrong channel if you're looking for that. That person's on a different channel. Yeah, Prudence, I was just talking to a friend of mine that actually said that it was the worst thing that he's ever experienced. So please, let's pray for the victims. Sorry for my big glasses. I'm just tired. So I don't want you guys to see my puffy eyes. I'm just waiting for some more people to come on, and then I'll start. Who watched Frank 26 and his last 2 YouTubes? Awesome, Jacqueline. Gino, I'll get into all of that. Hey, now, Joe, it's going to be a reinstatement, an RI. X-Man, I heard he said before the middle of the month. Is that true? Hi, Tim Brown. Hi, Chris. I'm getting there. Oh, Christabella, thank you so much. Thank you. Christabella just gifted 10 memberships. Hi, Shammy. The petty stock. So the old rate was 322 plus inflation. So in my opinion, 386 to 425. Hi, JTK. Hi, Michael. Oh, thank you, Chris. I love you guys too. And I miss you guys. So they're going to reinstate, in my opinion. Kuwait did reinstate, yes. Yes, it will. I'm still waiting for a couple more people to come on. And Nader did say hi to all of you. He's amazing. I love Nader. He was so sweet when I was going through everything I was going through. So considerate. Just such a sweet guy. You guys got to follow him. Nancy, I spoke to him. He said it was pretty scary, but he's okay. His family's okay. He's okay. He's hanging in there. So let's pray for Nader. Yeah, he doesn't have power either. Just maybe a minute or two more, and then I'll start. Oh, thank you, Kimetha. Kimetha, I hope I didn't mispronounce your name. Hi, Yvonne. This weekend looks... Hi, Baja girl. Oh, I hope you're okay. Scott, do I believe in the med beds and QFS? I mean, I believe in the med beds to some degree. I need to do more research. And the QFS, I do believe is real. And I do believe that's going to be the new system that they're going to be switching to and using. You baby crack cakes, you think that Frank and Tink are on their way back to Hawaii? What makes you think that? Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Baja girl. TOK. He was Scott that was the guest on Frank's. I mean, it could be. I'm hearing that from several people that he could be back to Hawaii, going back to Hawaii. David, I'm still waiting to see if Israel is going to strike Iran, the nuclear plant in Iran. Oh, baby crack cakes, you're psychic? That's cool. I believe in psychics, actually. Didn't Jen on Mike Barr say that starting the 14th all the way up to the elections, we're going to be dealing with a lot of really bad stuff, and for people to be prepared, in my opinion. Please like, subscribe, and share, guys. Who, Frank said, Sandy, that he was going back to Hawaii? I thought he said he was going back to Hawaii before the end of the year. And Gary, what's your intuition telling you? Oh, thanks, Baja girl. I think I look terrible, but I appreciate it. All right, guys. Should I get started then? And the wealth manager, I'm working it out. I'm working it out to bring him on. I got to figure out the best way to do it, because, there's certain people on YouTube that like to take information and say that God told them the information. So I got to do it in a way where my subs get the most out of that information, and without paying for it. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it, whether it's on like a free Discord or something like that. Oh, I got to say something. I know a lot of people don't always agree with Pimpy. And me and Pimpy had our issues. But we recently have resolved our issues. He has apologized, and I've apologized, and we are cool. And Pimpy actually did a great video about that individual yesterday. So, yeah, I have no hard feelings towards Pimpy at all. So, I'm just letting you know, and I might be going on his show. Just so you guys are prepared. Oh, is she really, Tim? I know, Frank, I know. All right, guys. So I'm gonna get started. I want to talk about the WTO article from yesterday first because I don't know if everybody heard it. It's an awesome, awesome article. Yeah, Joe. I mean, he can be negative, and he does have an opinion about the LOP, but there is going to be no LOP. That's, and we talked about it, and I explained to him what my opinion is on it, and I told him what I have to back my opinion. You know what I mean? And he listened to me, and everybody has their opinion, but there isn't going to be a LOP. Arlene, I mean, Mr. C is Mr. C. I don't know what I believe and what I don't believe as far as he's concerned. Why isn't Mark Z on tonight? Rick, the WTO needs Iraq more than Iraq needs the WTO. But to be part of the WTO and to meet all their requirements that they needed to meet requires a non-sanctioned rate. That's why it's kind of important. Oh, happy birthday to Esther. So, okay, guys. So, Article 8, I'm going to explain what Article 8 is. They have to be Article 8 compliant. So, Article 8 compliance is needed and requires a country in order like for them to be in the WTO to have a currency that accurately represents their assets, okay? Article 8 compliance means they can neither be grossly under or overvalued. So, therefore, that, in my opinion, for them to be compliant with Article 8 and ready to join the WTO, they have to have a REER, which is a real effective exchange rate. That's why the WTO is kind of important. It's kind of like a marker. I mean, in my opinion, we have already been cashed out the dinars prior to them officially joining the WTO. But the Article 8 compliance is what requires the REER, the real effective exchange rate, which is an international rate on the Forex market. Hey, now, Joe, Vietnam is in the WTO, but they're Article 8. And there's a different, so Iraq is an export company. No, I'm sorry. I mean, Iraq is import and Vietnam is export. I think that's the difference, in my opinion. If I'm wrong, somebody can correct me. But you do have to be Article 8. And Vietnam is doing a lot. So I still, in my opinion, think that Vietnam, Indonesia, and the dinar all coming out together. That's in my opinion. Michael, I'm feeling better. So the title of the article, I'm not going to go through the whole article, is Iraq, the government completes the file to join the WTO. So that's the key word. They completed what they needed to complete to join the WTO. Doesn't mean we're waiting for them to join, actually. Yes, Don. They have to have a tradable, international tradable currency. That's Article 8. That's why the WTO is important. But yes, in my opinion, based on everything, based on the salaries getting paid out, and based on the Kurdistan article, actually, Kurdistan came out with an article actually stating that everything will be done before the middle of October. That's in my opinion. The salaries are getting paid out. Sudanese having meetings with the Ministry of Finance, with all the banks. In my opinion, I think he's dotting all the I's and crossing his T's prior to the releasing the new exchange rate. Because I have a question. If Iraq was going to release these salaries at the 1310, wouldn't they've done it already? Why wait all this time? And I believe the rate is already done, in my opinion. Yes. Mindy, I don't agree with that opinion. So there's more salaries that are being distributed next week, and they're supposed to reveal a surprise. In my opinion, the surprise is the new rate. The investment capital in Iraq is steadily increasing in the private sector. They're exploiting all of their resources. There's another article about the Iraqi stock exchange. So the increase in circulation, Securities announces the launch of a new website for the Iraqi stock exchange. Their digital and electronic systems are live and running great. And they're catching all the corruption and stuff. They're getting their sovereignty back. So they're going to be sovereign. They're going to have their own rate. They're going to do what they want. And they're actually now signing official contracts, not MOUs anymore, in my opinion. So Iraq has also secured electricity. So that's one of their problems that was solved, and another way to sever ties with Iran. So they're no longer going to be using Iran for electricity. They're creating a sales tax for the tax reform. And that's another stream of revenue for their economy. They announced on Wednesday that a rise in the volume of loans and advances to banks to more than 61 trillion dinars. And from what I'm reading, it looks like it to be a fulfillment of Basel III requirements. And also, this great article, it says, Trade Bank of Iraq announces measures to support exchange rate stability. The Trade Bank of Iraq announced on Wednesday that it has taken a series of measures to support the stability of the exchange rate and prevent exploitation by speculators. The director of the Tahrir branch of the Iraqi bank, Yarab Al Hashimi, said in a statement reported by the official news agency and reviewed by Al Iqtisad News that the bank's management has taken a series of measures that would stabilize the exchange rate and prevent manipulation in the market, including increasing working hours in the bank's branches, which had an impact on the speed of completing merchants' transactions, the smoothness of financial transfers, and eliminating the momentum in that. Hashimi said in a statement reported by the official news agency that the bank's management has taken a series of measures that would stabilize the exchange rate, including, I read that. There are a series of measures being taken successively that will have a clear impact on controlling the exchange rate, preventing speculators, and limiting the granting of dollars to the beneficiaries exclusively. Hold on. And they're saying that Iraq has become an economic power. How are they an economic power with a 13.10 horrible toilet paper rate and being a third world country if they're saying they're going to be better than Dubai? Well, you're not doing that at 13.10. I'm really sorry, in my opinion. Tim Brown, in my opinion, 386 to 425. And you got to remember, it's going to be supply and demand is going to drive the rate. I'm sorry, Tom. Scott Anderson, is your source valid? Well, they're supposed to be the highest currency in the Middle East. Yes, Scott Anderson, that's what I mean by supply and demand. So however it comes out, the supply and demand will drive the rate. That is correct. Scott said that his source said that the rate will have the ability to go up as it trades on the market. Yeah, that is correct. Stacy Q, my thoughts on the dong is the dong is going to reinstate back to its old rate, which I'm hearing is 225, in my opinion. Hi, XRP Joseph. Oh, awesome, Michael. Who's my TOK? Tim, but they have gold, they have other assets. Oh, and by the way, their barrel of oil is close to $80 a barrel now. And they needed to be over 70 to reinstate. Frank, you're correct. It can't be because 322 is the rate before they got devalued plus inflation. That'll make it closer to like 380, 386, in my opinion. TOK, I think it's going to be more than 320, in my opinion. Actually, people should invest in the Iraqi stock exchange. No, Don, I don't agree that the dong could go up to $5. That's just my opinion, but I don't agree with that. Yes, Baja girl, because of inflation. That's correct. XRP Joseph, the dong was I think close to $3. It was like between $2 and $3 before they got devalued. I don't know exactly what year they got devalued. Gee, I'm hearing from different people that there will be capital gains taxes, that there won't be capital gains taxes. My best advice, and this is not financial advice, just to be prepared in case there is, so that you don't get caught up in a bad situation. You don't want to have a problem when it comes to taxes. But yeah, I did hear 40% for a year or less, and 20 to 25% for somebody that holds it more than a year. And that's where your receipts come from, to verify, first of all, that you bought it legitimately, and second of all, how long you've held it. Vince, I just said from 2 to 225 on the dong, in my opinion. Nancy, I'll find out for you, and on my next live, I'll talk about it. Frank, in my opinion, I think it'll cap around $5 for the dinar. No, I had some lunch. I'm not hungry right now. Yeah, Mark does not. Just like my wealth manager does not. My wealth manager said it's going to be a mirror of Kuwait. But I'm still going to be prepared. Listen, I would be happy if the dong was 25 cents and the dinar was 75 cents. It's gains at any point, right? In my opinion. Sherry, it's good to see you too. Thank you for coming on. XRP Joseph, I'm going not this weekend but next on Fox. Baja girl, I still, in my opinion, think you'll be able to redeem the Zim. Yes, Tom Earl, we're very close. Oh, Jim, you're welcome. Hi, Gigi, greatness. Gurkha, hello. Derek, you can get a gift letter, and in the gift letter, it states when you got it. That's how you prove how long you held it. Yes, Frank, people that, were blessed enough to be a part of this are going to be super happy, and especially after waiting. God, some people have been waiting 20 years. That's crazy. I wouldn't have the patience to wait 20 years. Well, nobody's sitting here saying it's done. It's not done till it's on Forex and you're going to the bank to exchange. I'm going to say that. Gino, yes, I do. I believe Mr. T has some behind the scenes dealings with this. Yes. Derek, now I'm sorry. But to answer you guys' question, in my opinion, this weekend looks really, really good. It's a 3-day weekend. The banks are closed on Monday. The salaries have to be paid. I think we're going to see something. And especially Kurdistan coming out with that article saying that, before the middle of October, everything should be done. That's kind of a hint, in my opinion. Hi, Bobby. Thank you for coming on. Mo, I'm sorry. It's going so fast. Sometimes I'm missing the questions. Can you please repeat your question? I apologize. Yes, my Monday is a holiday. I think a lot of that, Gino, has been resolved, in my opinion. Um, Guys, as far as Nisar Jasar talk, I would need to do more research on it. Um, I'm nor here nor there with Nisar Jasar. I apologize. Turhan, so I've heard Jim Willie say that the Don could go before the dinar. I don't really agree with that because the dinar is the linchpin to this whole thing. And to hear about the dong, you can listen to John Dowling, to Jim Willie. They're good. No, it's not a holiday in Iraq. It's a holiday in the United States. Yeah, they've been in training, Tim. But in my opinion, they're done training. Kelly, I mean, that's Mark's opinion. Like I said, in my opinion, 386 to 425. So if there's going to be capital gains, my thoughts on the Zim are that you will still be able to redeem the Zim. I don't think it's going anywhere. Gigi, I don't know. I can't agree or disagree on that. Like I said, it's based on supply and demand for the dinar. Dave Mahoney's great too. A Million Man Prayer. And you guys got to remember that eventually dinar is going to be backed by gold, just like XRP would be backed by gold, the dong by silver, and just like XLM is by silver and XDC is by copper. So you know they're watching silver as well. Oh, really? I heard something about Warka Bank. Isn't that the bank in Dearborn, Michigan? Nancy, yeah, Kuwait did, but I don't think the IMF is going to allow that again. No, Brandon, he hasn't. They're all just it's just a waiting game. When Iraq is going to release. And you guys got to remember that they're all connecting their systems, Vietnam, Indonesia to Iraq. And Crypto Hawk a couple days posted an article. I don't know if you guys watch Crypto Hawk. Talks a lot about XRP. He posted an article that Alalak stated that XRP Ripple is now being experimented with the digital systems in Iraq. And Ripple has 14 days to respond to SEC's appeal. But I don't think that appeal is going anywhere. And mind you, XRP, like they thought once the SEC appeals, XRP is going to drop to like 17 cents. Well, it didn't. So, but I still to this day believe that XRP and the Iraqi dinar are very connected. No news about the Bolivar. I'm sorry, guys. But I still think the Bolivar is going to surprise everybody. Alan Newton, like I said, my opinion is 386 to 425 for the dinar. So it is going to come out at a rate, but so it's not going to be like a float. It's going to be supply and demand. So people buying and selling it. That's what drives the value of a currency on a foreign exchange market. Yes, Tim, BRICS is using XRP. And remember, BRICS is meeting on October 22nd. Richie, I heard up to 100,000 for XRP per coin, in my opinion. Mr. Virtue, I am at home, yes. Guys, ask me some questions about the exchange. I want to make sure that you guys are prepared in case we do see the rate this weekend. Hey, MDS, my buddy's here. I'm missing Cap. Where's Cap? Lee was never in $2 to $3. I could look it up. I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking still, guys. But I definitely think it was more than 47 cents before it got revalued. And thank you for your service, Lee. Kelly, my gut is telling me that this weekend is looking really good, in my opinion. That's why I did this live today. Oh, Bruce, I don't even listen to him. He's just whatever. From what I heard, as far as the Zim, Wells Fargo is going to be the one that are going to have the redeeming portions in their banks for the Zim. And guys, you do never want your currency to be sent out. It has to be verified in your presence in front of you. Normie, it's going to be by appointment. Oh my God, he didn't block Cap, did he? I love Cap. That's my buddy. I really think that Iraq had, in my opinion, a set date for when they were going to release it. And I think Soudani came up with that rate last year when he was at the UN, in my opinion. So Rick, when you go to the bank and they tell you they have to send out your currency, you ask them, well, where are you sending my currency to? Because I'm going to go there with my currency, but I'm not letting my currency out of my sight. Also, make sure you're taking pictures of the front and back of your notes. You have your receipts. You have an idea with your team as far as like, a lawyer, a trust attorney, a regular attorney, a CPA. I would get all that in order too. Kim, I really think that the Bolivar is a major sleeper. Gino, yes, and I am going to go with an attorney. Both a regular attorney and a trust and estates attorney. And there's going to be no NDAs. Marge, so if it comes to taxes and they are going to do capital gains, if you have it less than a year, from what I'm hearing, it'll be 40% capital gains tax. If it's more than a year, 20 to 25%. But like I said, whether there are taxes or there aren't taxes, I would just be prepared just so you don't get like put in a bind. So when they put your currency through the machine, it's going to show them the rate. And the spread is inside that rate, in my opinion. Yeah, and don't rush. Dream big is right. Don't rush. Like, put your thoughts together, make your plan, be ready, be calm, so you know what's going on. It could take up to 30 days, I think, to in my opinion, for a trust to be completely active. If I'm wrong about it, please correct me. Gigi, that's correct. Just be prepared, guys. Be prepared for anything. Kim Method, do you know where you purchased your currency from? What did Petty Stock just say that Rick Watson hopes is true? Don J, I'm just telling people to be prepared. That's all. Richie Gang, I think it's going to be a fixed rate that is going to increase due to supply and demand, in my opinion. Michael James, in my opinion, this year, I think the U.S. is delaying it, in my opinion. And it's not a delay, it's just, what's happening. Vince, yes, that's correct. Tier 1 banks. Tier 1 banks are Chase, Wells Fargo, Citibank, Bank of America. They're considered Tier 1 banks. Good job, Baja girl. And they also have a book, guys. They have a currency book. And I know Frank 26 talked about it too. They have a machine, and it's no longer called a Delarue machine. It's a currency verification machine. And they have a book that has pictures of a bunch of notes, like currency notes. Wisdom of truth, 10 years, the 3-0 notes are going to coexist with the lower denoms, but you will have 90 days to exchange your currency, in my opinion. Richard, I would listen to John Dowling, in my opinion. John Dowling's been pretty on point. I'm going to give him that. I would definitely listen to John Dowling. And Mahoney, Chris Mahoney. Mahoney, definitely. And Mahoney actually was in Vietnam, and he already saw, like, changes in rates and stuff on the dong. Like, changes in prices, I mean. He was just recently in Vietnam, actually. Yeah, Joy, everything is pretty much coming out, and I think that Kurdistan article really blasted a lot of stuff. You're good for the dinar as long as the Saddam Hussein's picture is not on them. You're good because those notes are out of circulation. The Saddam Hussein ones. Gigi, I don't. In my opinion, I don't think it's gonna go to the election. They would not have the lower denoms. It would be the 3-0 notes. That's good for Vince. No one to hold them, no one to fold them. No, CH3, I don't think so. Kenneth, I don't agree with that. I don't think it's waiting to the election, in my opinion. Jason, I'm just giving my opinion, and my opinion is that I believe it'll happen this month, in my opinion. Any questions about the med beds, you can ask MDS. The easiest site, Kimberly, to buy XRP is Coinbase, Uphold, and Kraken. They've Kelly, they always have a screen which lists all the currencies that are trading on the market. The machine is like the ATM that's inside the branch, not the outside, in the one that's actually in the lobby, the white one by the tellers, and then they have an ATM like when you first walk in. And then they have an outside ATM. But it's always a screen that shows all the currencies that are trading on the markets. Oh, you're welcome, Papa G. Joy, I'm hearing they're out. I'm hearing they're not out. So still waiting. But they did show pictures of like citizens withdrawing stuff out of the ATM. So if they're not out yet, they'll be out soon, in my opinion. Hi, Margarita. Gigi, what you should look for concerning Forex, well, the rate will first come out on CBI, which is CBI.IQ. And then on Forex, it'll show up. So say it's 76 cents, right? Just an example. It'll be 0.76 on Forex. So you would just go to the pair where it says USD/IQD, and then it'll give you the rate once it's listed on the Forex. So it's always like with the zero and then the period and then it gives you the rate. Yes, Gino. You just want to make sure, like, lawyers are looking over stuff, yeah, and stuff like just to be safe. It's all to protect you. The white NTM inside does foreign currency, Kelly, in my opinion, because I've actually put notes in there, dongs. Some banks, Derek, will send it off, but you preferably not send it off. Preferably you get it verified on site and get it credited to your account, in my opinion. And guys, when you purchase XRP on the exchanges, it's always better to get a cold wallet, like a hard wallet, like Decent or Arculus, and transfer your cryptos on there. Or even a soft wallet like Exodus or Atomic Wallet. It's always better to get your money off the exchange. And all those people that are telling you about the QFS, this, and send your crypto, it's a scam. You don't want to listen to that. Oh, really, James? Well, very soon you'll be any attorney. You just need an attorney that will come with you to the exchange. Or at least someone you can call while you're at the exchange. The petty stock, yes, I agree with gold, silver, and property, but I'm very into crypto. Crypto is, the new thing. A lot of people, like my tanning salon, accepts crypto. Chase is now accepting crypto, XRP, for credit card, loan payments, mortgage payments. John Flanagan, Chase does believe in the dinar. And if they don't, all you have to say is show them an article where Jamie Dimon, who's their CEO, is sitting shoulder to shoulder with the Prime Minister of Iraq and how the Trade Bank of Iraq is everything they're doing with Chase and how many branches Chase has opened in Iraq. Kelly, if they want to send it out and you feel comfortable letting them send it out, let them send it out. But I would ask, well, where exactly are you sending it to so I can go there? Because it might be like a branch within driving distance. But a lot of times it's Bank of America they send it off to, or like Chase headquarters, in my opinion. There you go, Derek. And guys, you can always check your currency with a black light prior to taking it to the bank. Baja girl, you don't like XRP? Well, John, some chases will, some won't. Just move on to the next. All you have to say is turn around and be like, oh, well, 1 millionaire less. Have a good day. Yeah, you don't. That's the last thing you want to do is let them send out your currency. You want to try your best to have it verified on site. And like I said, if they still want to send it out, well, where are you sending it to? Because I'm going. Just like even when they were checking mine, I was like, I'm going right back with you. I went right behind the teller, the whole teller counter thing. I went right there. I'm like, I'm not leaving my notes at all. Hey, all about the journey. I went over some updates in the beginning. Oh yeah, no, they're not sending my currency to no Ohio. If they tell you they're sending it to another state, then you can find another bank. Because once this is on Forex, pretty much every bank is going to want your money. It's going to want your business and going to want to do your exchange. I don't believe 800 numbers, Stacy. I'm sorry. Jason K, you don't need to have a trust in place. Trusts are expensive, in my opinion. You can get a trust after you exchange. You're looking for security features all about the journey and serial numbers. Yep, Derek. Well, that's smart, Baja girl. No, I will come on and do a live and congratulate everybody and once again go through some exchange procedures, tell you guys what to do in my opinion and just help you guys out before you go do your exchange. Remember, this currency is going to change your life. So you don't want to give your currency to anyone. I mean, this is going to give you freedom. Yeah, Baja girl. So it's XRP is used for cross-border payments between banks. XLM is peer-to-peer, and XDC is for bonds, stocks, etc. Nancy, in my opinion, yes, you can exchange for gold. And remember, JP Morgan Wealth Management is doing the exchange, not Chase. JP Morgan Wealth Managers. And it's going to be two wealth managers that are going to be verifying your currency and doing your whole exchange process, in my opinion. No, if you don't have receipts, I mean, it's okay. Do you know where you got your currency? And guys, never go by yourself. Always have someone with you when you go to exchange. There you go, Frank. Sounds like a plan. Derek, don't ever say how much you hold of currency, of crypto, of anything like that. Kimberly, actually, one of my subs, his name is Nico, comes on, and he has info on banks in California that have been vetted that are going to be doing an exchange. Let's see if he comes on tonight. No, Nancy, no, there's no limit of how many people come with you. Is there any way you can contact any of those places, Nola, to see if you can get receipts? I mean, if you don't have receipts and there are taxes, I mean, it'll just be less than a year. And if you're ever audited. I don't believe anything Bruce says, in my opinion, but in my opinion, I do feel this is a good weekend for this to go down. Because for Bruce, it's every weekend. Robin, in my opinion, I think this month, yeah. Hey Keisha, just you should know when to hold them, when to fold them. You know, depends. Like, say rate comes out at a certain amount. Say you need money. You know, exchange some, and then wait and see what happens. Like with the supply and demand, how the rate goes up, and then exchange the rest. It's up to you. Gino, that's up to you. I'm still feeling a little sick, but I'm getting better. Good job, Don. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. It would be really nice, though. We can help a lot of the hurricane victims with this money. Yes, Baja girl. Jacqueline, is XRP to sell or to hold? Well, it all depends what you want to do. Like me, for example, I'm gonna hold my XRP, and what is that called? The XRP in the banks. What is that called? You'll be able to collect the yield from the banks on your XRP. So, like, get a percentage. So it's like you're loaning the bank your XRP. So I'm definitely going to hold on to it. Because once it goes up, I mean, you're never going to be able to get it again. No, Don, I actually have people on my team that read the Gazette for me and just give me the information from them. I'm trying. But I also don't want to put information out there and get it stolen and then somebody charge people to get it. I want my people to get it free, and, you know, so we're trying to figure out the best way to do it now. Because a lot of my stuff has been stolen. So Ask Coop, double dipping doesn't mean where you'll exchange some and some later. So double dipping means, like, say the dinar reinstates, and then you use your dinar money to go buy a whole lot of dong. That's double dipping. Or buy like another currency that's going to make you money. Robin, I heard XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin are the best to hold. Well, Robin, in my opinion, XRP, XLM, XDC, are the best coins to hold. Bitcoin is okay. Ethereum is okay. Shiba Inu, I think eventually will go. But the three best ones, in my opinion, are XRP, XDC, and XLM right now. Yes, JP Morgan is going to do my exchange. That's correct. In my opinion. MDS, I mean, it's good to have a team. I mean, a CPA, a lawyer, to come with you. You know, I wouldn't go alone to exchange. Reno, I mean, Dinar and XRP are different investments. You know what I mean? XRP is a great investment in my opinion, and Dinar is a great investment as well. But I mean, once XRP, the legislation is done and it, goes really high, you can make a whole lot of money with XRP, in my opinion. I don't know, Baja Girl. I mean, if it doesn't come out together, I mean, the only thing I can think of, I mean, if the dinar reinstates and the dong doesn't yet, like they give us a little bit of time, I think they might block the dong on the rupaya from you being able to buy it. Kelly, I already have a wealth manager, so once it hits Forex, I'm gonna get a call to come in and do my exchange. I don't have to make any appointments or call walk in. I already have everything set up. Oh, yeah, MDS. Okay. Yeah, no. And guys, don't tell people what you hold. Yeah, MDS, then you're correct. Yeah. Okay, April, that's up to you. Bobby, I'm just saying what I would do. I mean, you guys could do whatever you want. If you want to go alone, you can go alone. I'm just saying I have a team put together for me, for my exchange. You know what I mean? It's just advice I'm giving. And like, I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just giving you advice on what could, help you. It's up to you what you want to do. Okay, Nancy, Mark Z show. I'm just saying for people to be prepared. I don't want you to get caught up in a situation later on with taxes. If there's no taxes, there's no taxes. If there are taxes, at least you're prepared. Gemini Cowgirl, no, there's no special instructions for California. Yeah, they have a list. If they want to put you on the list, they have a list of people they're calling. Kelly. And it is, Baja Girl, it is going to be by appointment. So once it shows up on Forex, you'll call and you'll say you want to come in and exchange Iraqi dinar, and they'll set up an appointment for you. You can't just come in and, do an exchange. Arlene, when you make an appointment with Chase with Wealth Management, you go in, you talk to them, you tell them what you hold, they tell you about the different investment opportunities with JP Morgan, they go through the perks and different things like that. And then, at that point, your wealth manager will take your name and number, and once it hits Forex, you will be called to come in and exchange. Maybe you should, Kelly. Maybe that would be good, They definitely updated their systems. Arlene, in my opinion, this month this will happen, in my opinion. Roland, I believe, in my opinion, Dinar, Dong, and Rupai will go together. I mean, like I said, I'm hearing yes to taxes and I'm hearing no to taxes. I'm just asking you guys to please be prepared. I don't want you to have any kind of issues. Dr. Shabibi always said that it would be on a 3-day weekend. So be it like a banking holiday, or the bank will be closed, be a 3-day weekend when the rate would come out. And also their oil had to be over $70 a barrel, which it is. It's at like $79. T Rainbow, don't ever let any bank teller verify your currency. Wealth managers. Bank tellers have no clue. They're clueless. Wayne, I believe this month because, in my opinion, everything has been done. They're about to pay the salaries. They're connected. Everything is digitalized in Iraq. And they need to, if they do not release the rate, they're already going broke. So they need to do this as soon as possible, because if they don't, they're in a lot of debt, and their whole monetary reform can fall apart if they wait any longer. And I mean, based on everything Sudani and Barzani and Alak have said, and they keep talking about deleting the zeros. That's a big thing. Roland, I wouldn't let them send my money out. Bruin, why are you saying all talk, no action? Do you realize this country has been through like so much? They had to basically rebuild their whole country. They were writing, they were doing their books on paper. Now they have, everything is digitalized. They have to teach the citizens. You know what I mean? A lot of things that had to get redone. I mean, it takes time. I get it. But, 50K notes are good. 25K notes are good. Any notes dinar related are good. The only ones that are not are the ones with Saddam Hussein's picture on it. They're out of circulation. We wouldn't have another 3-day weekend for a while. It does, but the progress they've made in the last 2 years, they have never made that progress. Ever since Sudani came in office. Hang on 1 second, guys. I have to get a charger for my computer. 1 second.
Yeah. Let's go.
Hey guys, just give me 1 second, okay? I'm sorry. Ro, nobody said a dong is a no-go. Nobody said the dong is a no-go. It's right here.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Okay, Mr. Virtue. Yeah, Thanksgiving. Robert, my gut is telling me that this weekend is a really good possibility, in my opinion. That's why I went live tonight, guys, to review things with you as far as the banks are concerned. And a whole lot is going on, isn't it? A lot of stuff is happening. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of disinformation. All that is going on. Oh, is it Stacy? I didn't know that. Listen, my gut has to be right at some point. You know what I mean? Eventually, my gut will be right. I guess Nader got busy and wasn't able to jump on. It's okay. I'm gonna do a show with him coming up next couple of days. He's just been through, pretty bad hurricane, so I just wanted to make sure he was all right. We're gonna be able to help so many people once this goes. Metroid, yeah, just like mine, has me on standby. Oh, MDS. He's like my big brother. He's so amazing. So amazing. MDS, how did I sound when I was in the hospital? Pretty bad, right? Sounded like I was dying. It was I went through a really bad situation. Go ahead, type in your sample resignation letter. Yeah, he was. He was in Florida, yeah. Oh, yeah. What is your gut telling you, Tim Brown? I would love to hear. And guys, just an FYI, multi-level marketing products don't help cure autism in young nonverbal kids. So please don't fall for that scam and waste your money and on BS and BS strategies. Please, people are getting ripped off so bad. It's horrible. It's breaking my heart. You can get information for free. You do not need, I don't even know if you can call them strategies that you're spending money on that are not even real. You know what I mean? So just please, like, there's so much information out there. You don't need the bullshit. I'm sorry for cursing, but like you just don't need it. And I really care about all my subscribers, and I do not want any single one of yous getting ripped off or lied to or defrauded or scammed. So please be careful. Please, as far as like multi-level marketing is concerned, or like spending money, like people are struggling. You can get free information. If you have questions, please feel free to email me. We'll answer your questions. And we are not going to charge you for it. Please don't get scammed, please. Exactly, Patriot Hero. All information is out there. Like, you can do your research. You can ask us. Like, I have absolutely no problem answering your questions. You know what I mean? To the best of my ability. If I can't answer them, I'm going to ask somebody who can, and I'll bring it in here, or I'll put it in my community section, or I'll answer your emails. I just don't want you guys spending unnecessary money for BS. Like, please. And yeah, once you exchange, you want to diversify: gold, silver, crypto, real estate. Yes, Jason. What my wealth manager actually suggested, but don't tell him I said anything on my live stream. But once it hits Forex, open an online account and then go in. Yeah, I have an account. And a lot of times, too, I've noticed when you call Chase or Wells and they ask you if you have an account, they actually can check if you have an account based on your phone number. And if they see that you do, they're a lot more open to talk about it than if you don't. Just a little bit of advice, my opinion, too. Dennison, I mean, it could come out at 76 cents. It could, but the supply and demand will drive it, but I don't see that. 76 cents would be once they delete the zeros, in my opinion. I had an ex of mine. He's a journalist from the UK. Maybe I should reach out to him and ask him about any news from the UK. No, John, an online account. Set up a bank account with Chase online. Once you see the IQD on the Forex. Yeah, I mean, 76 cents is, say you have a million dinar, 76 cents, that's $760,000. Listen, 76 cents, 760K, I'm good to go. And guys, in a few minutes, I'm going to put on Dream Big, and she's going to talk about the foundation I was talking about earlier. Because it's very dear to my heart. I've lost a lot of people I love to cancer, and it's very, very dear to my heart. Maria, I'm hearing that a lot of times Mr. T has been like saying comms about Nassar Jassar, but I'm just not very well versed on Nassar Jassar. That's why I don't particularly like to talk about it. I apologize. Who loves who here? I see love you too. Yes, Sandy, you got to look for the banks with those white ATMs. OMDS, your broken gut. My broken gut says 386 to 425, in my opinion. My name is Maria Nicole, in my opinion. I took that from Frank. Rob, I was talking about that earlier. I'm trying to figure out the best way to put him on. And plus, I have to put him on with the financial advisor. So their times have to match because one is on the East Coast, one is on the West Coast. Please don't say that name in my chat, Don. Mr. T, please, please, please. Aaron, I can't respond to that question. All I'm saying is this weekend looks really good, in my opinion. Jeff, I have an attorney because of my, you know what I mean? I like to be protected always. I mean, it's up to you. It's a suggestion. It's not financial advice. Francis, that's the branch that you call. The branches with those white ATMs seem to be in the know about this reinstatement. It's okay, Don, I forgive you. Busted Gia. I'm not saying that it will. I'm just saying anything is possible. In my opinion, like I said several times already, 386 to 425. Dong anywhere from 2 to 225 in my opinion, and the Rupaya 140 in my opinion. Gigi, I didn't see those. I don't think Wells has them. The attorneys, just everything they say as far as like spreads and things like that. I just want to have an attorney present. Just for my security. Amy, so the wealth managers, they actually come, they're at JP Morgan. But you know, we do research on tax and trust attorneys. On trust attorneys, on regular attorneys, on CPAs. Read reviews. I mean, talk to people, you know. No, right now I'm sorry, I wouldn't marry you. I'm already married. And I definitely don't want her horses, or any horses for that matter. But I appreciate it though. You can drive by. Some are listed on their website. Oh, okay. Denison. Horses scare me. This is my question. How can a currency be a scam? It can't be a scam. And Chase sold it. And so did Wells Fargo. So they sold a scam. And yeah, it is going to reinstate. The Prime Minister of Iraq said it out of his own mouth. And so did the United States Treasury and the ambassador, the U.S. ambassador to Iraq, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Jamie Dimon, who's the CEO of Chase, has said that the Iraqi dinar is going to be the savior of the financial system. So argue with that. Guys, you got to check out the video Pimpy made on her yesterday. It is amazing. In my opinion, I think Sunday into Monday, guys. That's in my opinion. God did not come to that woman's Jeep, and she's not a prophet, and God does not talk to her, and her stupid fake products do not cure autism in children. They do not. It's all bullshit, guys. Please, like I'm getting irritated. She is full of it. Nothing she says is true. That lady is full of it. Her fake intel source is a GIF, is a GIF. It's not even a real person. Please don't even bring her up to it. And she scammed people close to $500,000 with fake bullshit to buy horses and houses and trucks and whatever else she bought. Like, it's disgusting. And she uses God to scam people. It is disgusting, guys. She is a scammer. Big time. Please, please don't pay her no money. Please. And then she doesn't know why she gets ads. She gets ads because there's a setting on YouTube. To get paid more money, you get to see more ads. That's the truth. Truth, facts, and optimism. Right, whatever. There's no truth, not one piece of truth with that woman. Now I'm done. I don't want to talk about her no more. God. Like I said, if you have questions, please feel free to email us. It's dinarinfo2024@gmail.com. Whatever questions you have. If we don't know the answer, we'll get you the information. There's no need to pay for information. When people are losing their homes, can't even feed their kids. Like, come on. Does anybody have any more questions on exchange procedures? And then I'm gonna let Dream Big talk to you guys for about 5 minutes. She didn't work for Price Waterhouse. Who gives up a job as a CFO position for Price Waterhouse? Please, God, Jesus Christ, please stop. She is the biggest lying scammer ever. Go watch Pimpy's video and Q Idiot. Q idiot exposes her to the T. MTS. That's hilarious. Callie, babe, I think it's a good idea to be further away from where you live. At least like hour and a half to 2 hours. Yes. Rob, in my opinion, I think it could go up to 5 or 7 based on supply and demand. It's Pimpy's investment chat. No, it didn't. And believe me, Pimpy had every regret in the world having her on this channel. Yeah, fake steps. I actually showed what she emailed me for her fake exchange strategies for $77. It's just unbelievable. Oh, does he make you cry? Tim, why? Joy, I can't answer that. I'm sorry. The products are all bulk. Let me stop. All about the journey. The dinar, they will stop selling it at this current rate once it changes, and then they'll start reselling it. I mean, they'll start selling it again at the new rate. Yeah, me too. Unfortunately, it breaks my heart. Yeah, 10 years. They will coexist. The lower denoms with the 3-0 notes. K Jones, I think I'm going to exchange on mine as well, in my opinion. And guys, be prepared as far as like having cash on hand, like water, candles, things like that. Guys, it's not redemption centers, it's redeeming banks. So actually about the Cancer Foundation thing that I'm involved in, the information will be posted in the community page. And if you guys have any questions or want more information, you can email dinarinfo2024@gmail.com. Kelly, because we're gonna have some things happening starting Monday, which I can't really talk about on my channel. Just be prepared with water, money on hand, like cash on hand. So they're saying, in my opinion, that like your credit cards, debit cards won't work. The pumps, like they won't be accepting cards. You won't be able to get cash out of banks. Like it's gonna be hard to get food, water, just like stuck up on all that stuff. You're welcome, baby crab cakes. You'll be able to take out 15,000 cash. If you want more, you have to order that. Why has your debit card stopped working? Thank you, D Boss. All right, guys, any more questions? And then I'm gonna be ending. And you're very welcome. I might come back on again, maybe tomorrow. All about the journey. Not everyone is involved in this reinstatement. So all right, guys. Well, thank you for coming on. It was a last minute live. I appreciate every single one of yous. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to email us at dinarinfo2024@gmail.com. Doesn't cost you anything. And feel free to ask whatever you want. We can answer it, we will. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Please like, subscribe, and share. Bye bye.